Ever since the Aztecs booted around human skulls and inflated pigs' bladders, we've played ball. Question is, which is bounciest? As an invention, the ball has caught on in a big way. There are literally thousands of different types, all different shapes and sizes. But if we're going to find out which is bounciest, we're going to need a very hard, very flat, very level bouncing area. So the Brainiacs have been sanding these concrete slabs for 3 days to create the perfect surface. Add a crane and a really big ruler, and we have everything we need for our experiment. Oh yeah, this is going to help with my vertigo. When two objects come together, in this case the ball and the ground, they exert what's called reactionary force on one another. It's all about who's pushing who and in what direction. Now the concrete slabs below aren't going anywhere, so the bounce is going to be determined by the ball's elasticity, and that is just about how much it squashes and recovers on impact and how quickly it does it. And that's where it transfers downward force into upwards. We're giving every ball a chance to impress with its bounceability. That means a long afternoon of dropping things for me and a lot of running around for the Brainiacs. Perfect. After a few underwhelming bounces, we reach our first surprising result. Next up, a snooker ball, and we'll start, of course, with red. Drop! Completely solid and made of a super smooth resin, you might think this ball would simply smash on impact. Think again. It seems some hard materials have impressive rebound potential, and being solid, little energy is lost during the impact. So there's plenty of bounce back in this rebound. But for every good performance, there are always underperformers. It's time for the squash ball. Designed for a game where you bounce a ball repeatedly against a large wall, you'd expect a little more from the rubber squash ball. But being soft to the touch, the squash ball can compress easily on impact and loses a lot of its rebound energy. I made that about a metre. Finally, after 3 hours of bouncing, we have a shortlist of the 3 best performers, and time for a final bounce-off. First up, a rubber band ball. It may be an improvised ball, but packed super tight, the rubber band ball has an impressive rebound ability, reaching a very respectable height of 5 metres on our ruler. Next, the basketball. 3, 2, 1. With its rubber or leather outer shell and pumped to a high pressure, manufacturers claim the basketball is designed to bounce to 70% of its initial drop height. From a height of 11 metres, it achieved just over 5 metres. So not quite 70%, but still impressive. Now, the bouncy ball. It's a big claim in the name, bouncy. Is it? Well, let's see. We'll be the judge of that. The rubber ball has solidity and elasticity on its side. For a fraction of a second on impact, the rubber ball's molecules are compressed, but when it rebounds back, almost no energy has been lost, and it flies to a soaring 8 metres high. That's higher than our Brainiac's pathetic ladder. So there we have it. The self-proclaimed bouncy rubber ball is the bounciest ball of all. While a bowling ball, on the other hand, is probably the least bouncy.